What's up guys, and welcome to the third part in my stress testing tutorial. So in the previous tutorials we looked into like an introductory, what kind of questions you're supposed to be asking yourself before you start. And I'm going to assume that you have some kind of image of what you want to do at this point. So I'm just going to dive straight into it basically, and I suggest you go ahead and download the load test package from npm. So the way it works is you install npm package manager and then you just install it with npm install -g and then load test, so it's installed globally on your computer. So the way it works is you simply type load test and then you type the URL that you want to test. So in my case I want to test localhost port 3000 yada yada, this one, because this is where my application is. You can see right here it's on this port right here, localhost 3211. So let me just go ahead and run it. So you can see now it takes a while for it to crunch through basically, and what it's doing right now is doing a lot of requests to this site, and you can also see that it's only going to the front-end application. And you can also see here the request per second, which is try to ramping it up until it fails basically, which it's going to do eventually. But there is an actual issue with this. You can see now it's stopping at somewhere around 200 requests. Maybe it go up to 250 tops. But you got to be careful what you're testing here, because I'm going to go ahead and quit this. This will run forever. Because what I'm testing right now is how fast I can fetch the HTML file. And this might not be what you're supposed to be testing. So especially not if you're on localhost, because on my localhost I'm serving the website with I think it's Webpack. Yeah, it's Webpack dev server, which is obviously not something that I would use in a real working environment server, and therefore it's I mean, it's so unnecessary to test this, and it's a stupid test really. If I want to test the performance, I might want to check out like Nginx or something, because Nginx is the fastest that I know of at this point of serving static files, which HTML files is. So if I want to verify what I'm actually testing at this point, I can go here to my network tab and my Chrome, and I select all here, and I'll just refresh the browser right here. So you can see this is the file that my file server is serving. So this one here, the response of this is an HTML document. That's what I'm getting. And also there is like some script file and then background image that I'm using, and I don't know what this is, some other kind of socket.js script I guess, and WebSocket. So yeah, that's what I'm testing with the current test. And this might not be what you're actually should be testing, but this is the case when you have when you don't have server-side rendering. Like this is a React.js application, so whenever I do this I'm actually not hitting the backend, I'm just hitting the file server that's serving the front-end application basically. So in the next tutorial I'm gonna go through a little bit about how you use load test in order to test your backend application instead. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment if anything is unclear, and see you in the next tutorial.